Good afternoon, fellow meanderers. Here we are again in the local vicinity this morning. Well, it's actually this afternoon now. I had to go and do a few bits this morning, so we did miss our early morning walk sadly, but needs must. But yeah, we're just going to go for a quick little whip around now, and then we'll go out for a sort of a bigger walk before it's dinner time, or maybe just after. I'll play it by ear. He's been away with his cousins this weekend. He was pretty tired anyways, so I didn't feel too guilty. But I always like getting out for my morning walk with my boy, you know. But yeah, wet, dreary. Come on, boy. Good afternoon, even. It is, yeah. It soon rolled round this morning. Go on, boy. Let's go. Good boy. Yeah, just out with the Action 2 this afternoon. A little bit low light. Blythe. Go. And just typically, it's just started to rain quite badly. But it is what it is. We'll have to persevere. We're out now, so. But it did say there was going to be a break in the weather. This clearly wasn't the break I was expecting. A little sniff of that heavy. Have a diddles? Yep. Good boy. Yeah, a bit of my coat in the way. There's not a lot I can really do about that other than readjusting the camera a touch, which I could do actually. Just wait there a sec, Moss. There we go. That's a bit better. Come on, bub. Yeah, no, we're meant to be doing some work this morning, but other things cropped up basically. Moss, shift on. Shift on. Good boy. Yes. Boss. Yep. Good boy. But yeah, I've only gone out with the top end of the Action 2 because the other half isn't waterproof. So we were probably restricted to 35 minutes of actual recording time. I did upload one the other day. You probably noticed I didn't say goodbye. It's because the camera died on me. So apologies for that. Go on, boy. But yeah, this afternoon we're just gonna head around the estates a little bit, stick to the footpaths or the pavements, and yeah, I haven't really brought the best of shoes today. Little kick in the air. I better look mental. Go on, boy. But yeah, now we'll have at least a good half an hour this afternoon, this session, and then maybe an hour this evening, because he still has his exercise needs, irrespective of the weather. I feel dead sorry for dogs that don't go out in the rain, as mad as it sounds. But it's it's really important. They need their exercise, so do we. Eyes. Yep. Good boy. Grotty. Go on, lads, let's go. Yeah, I'm just sort of letting him lead on a little bit. Tell you what, let's walk the bank, Moss. We'll skirt round a little bit, do a little bit of Kingsbrook or something. I mean, we could even pop to the pub. Let's go out this way anyways, mate. Definitely wearing the wrong footwear now. A little puddle jumper. But yeah, I've said about this before, as in like a lot of people are, oh, don't let your dog walk in front of you. I don't mind it too much, as long as he's not pulling and like his lead's right on the edge of detention really. I don't want him to pull any more than he is, but no, he's out sort of leading away, but with a little bit of guidance. It's going to be me avoiding the puddles whilst this little mite jumps in them. And again, this is like what I was saying, you know, it's so super important to exercise your dog no matter what the weather. I don't think there is an excuse, unless it is absolutely torrential, biblical weather. Yeah, it's the only time I'd make the exception. So let's wait here whilst this cyclist comes past. Wait. What's this? Eyes. Sit. Sit up. Good boy. Leave it. Eyes. Yep. Good boy. Come on. And same with training. Just got to be training them every day, exercising them, enriching their lives as much as possible. The same applies for us as human beings, you know. Good little bit of exercise, mental stimulation, just makes all the difference. It really does. And yeah, you know what, I might go to the pub, but the slightly longer way. The way where we're going to get footpaths, especially with this weather coming in. It almost feels rude not to at this point. Yeah, probably go to the doghouse, I think. If we are going to go. I'm going to play it by ear though. Not committed yet. I might see where he lets us lead, where his nose leads us in the end. You could end up getting there. Dog walker here with 3 dogs, 1 off. Good boy, heel. Good boy, heel. Heel. Good boy, Moss. Afternoon, you're right. Don't you worry, shift on. Good lads. Super Moss, good boy. What's this? What is this? Follow, heel. Moss, heel. Good boy. Eyes. Yes. Good boy, Moss. Oh, should have worn me walking boots. Should have worn me walking boots. Never mind. Never mind. Anyways, hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It was, yeah, I'm not going to lie, it was a heavy one for me. Shift. But, yeah, feeling it a bit today. Definitely can't drink like I used to. But it was a lovely time to be had with my family. And yeah, just very peaceful being by the coast. I miss my boys so bloody much. One night is maybe enough at this point in time, not two. But I think, you know, it is important that he is, well, I am able to go and have some of my freedoms. But when I bought my dog, I was committed to not putting him in kennels and stuff like that. You know, spend as much time as humanly possible. But you know, sometimes we go on certain types of holidays abroad, we can't take the dog unless we drive, which is, you know, it's not an issue. We're going to do a few driving holidays next year, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. But yeah, I'm thinking about going to a few other spots as well. While we're at it, have a proper little adventure. Moss, yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. With me. Good boy. Good boy, Moss. But yeah, got a couple of big ones next year once we've got a few finances in order. And yeah, just life circumstances without going into it. Good boy, Moss. It's like loose leading with me on the auto, loving that. Yeah, I think 1 pint and off is the answer here. Moss. Yes. Heel. Heel. Good boy. Good boy. Because I'm on a main road, I really want him at the hill. So I'm not actually saying too much at the moment, just trying to give him the odd bit of input. Heel. Moss. What's this? Good boy, yes. Eyes, yes. Good boy, Moss. I'll give him a little bit of freedom out in front of me, but he knows that position off to the left hand side. He's not perfect at it though, but he's definitely getting there. Just going to dip into the estate a little bit now. This way, Moss. Good boy. Now I can just unravel him a touch and let him press on. How long have we been going for? 12 minutes, okay. Good boy. Yeah, it's a nice estate, Kingsbrook. Really nice estate. Vast. So almost its own little village, to be honest. Yeah, I remember once upon a time when this was just field upon field upon field. It is a shame from a dog walking perspective, but you know, you've got to house people. Oh, I can see the pub. All right. I don't think he let me here. I've let myself here, haven't I? There it is. It's on the horizon. Moss. Moss. Yep. Moss. Hey. Heel. Moss. Heel. What's this? Eyes. Come. Yes. Good boy. So bloody tired as well. Just checking in with myself for a second. God, I'm tired. I don't think this weather helps. It's so miserable in the UK today. I don't know whether it's UK wide, but certainly the southern part of England. Christ, we had a load of rain Saturday as well. The amount of flooding we had was pretty extreme. I don't know whether anybody else had those issues, but yeah. I swear that the weather's getting increasingly more like polarising and sort of extreme in places. Never used to be like this when we were younger. And by we, I mean people in their late 30s to 40s, 50s. Yeah, I mean some of the younger folks, like this is just normal, right? I remember one summer, it was the hottest recorded summer ever, and it was 25 degrees Celsius. Like, it's getting up to, like, was it 42 the other year? And the 30s are just, you know, it's not like they're unheard of anymore, is it? Mad, absolutely mad. Anyways, not getting to the climate change debate. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Let's go wet our whistles, little moss. Right, keep on meandering. Good afternoon, fellow meanderers. I won't lie, I'm a little bit merry. Very nice indeed, very good. I didn't actually, let's go for a proper smell. Bless you, this way. But no, it was, I didn't have the camera rolling in the pub, it's just a bit, it's not that great. Have a little wee diddles, darling. You're such a good boy. Good boy. But yeah, basically, popped in for one, absolutely pissed it down, and I was like, fuck it, let's have a second. Excuse my French. Getting a bit loose. But yeah, in all honesty, it was like really, really nice. We met a Staffordshire Bull Terrier cross Parson Russell Terrier. Absolutely gorgeous dog. 11 years of age. And yeah, the guy was like, oh, don't get too close. Has a bit of a attitude problem with other dogs. Bit reactive, blah, blah, blah. So I sat sort of nearby-ish, so the dogs could sniff each other out. Dog wasn't reactive at all. Dog actually needed time. Come on, fast up. Good boy. Dog just needed time to get used to another dog approaching it slowly rather than just getting thrown into the mix. So I completely respect that, especially with an older dog with a bouncy puppy or puppies, whatever they've encountered over the years. But excuse me, really, really successful all in all. Couple of Asahis, not sponsored by Asahi, but if you do want to sponsor, beautiful. But yeah, as you've probably gathered, the weather is still shite. It's wet still, but not too bad. I mean, I can cope. Definitely not as bad as when we went into the pub. It was really starting to come down. So after getting absolutely soaked at the weekend, without moss, mind you, yeah, it wasn't happening again. These jeans have only just bloody well dried. Come on, boy. This way. Good boy. But yeah, sorry if you've got some wind noise in. Again, I've only brought out half of the Action 2 today. Just, I'll tell you what, let's go this way. Just for bloody ease more than anything else. So yeah, again, one of the drawbacks of this older generation camera, to get more than 35 minutes of run time at 4K, it gives you 35 minutes, and you must have the charging module or the battery module, or even the front touchscreen module, basically the same thing. But that part is not waterproof on a day like today. Not that good, is it? So we have opted for just the top half. It's discreet, it's easy to pick up. It's one of the main reasons why I absolutely adore the thing. But yeah, it means no external microphones, because you must have the battery pack end with the external mic. Shocking. And similarly, if you've got the 32GB version, which most of them are, but if you're lucky enough, you might have the 128GB, which I've ended up purchasing later on. And that gives me a lot more run time, about an hour and a half of run time if memory serves, maybe a bit longer, maybe 2 hours, with all the batteries. Plus I've actually bought an additional backup battery now, so I can do some real nice long videos on the Action 2. I think once you have all the accessories, it is a very, very usable camera, but you must get the 128GB. 32 gigs, again, depends on your use case. 32 gigs is just, it's not quite enough for me with these slightly longer walks. Not that we've really walked that far at the moment, but it would just be nice to be able to switch between cameras and have longevity out of another. But yeah, no, it's a nice bit of kit. The only thing that really lets it down. Come on, boy, this way. Shift on, boy. Shift. Good lads. Yeah, the only thing that really lets it down is the sensor, which doesn't deal with low lighting situations quite as well as the Action 5 Pro, as we've discussed on a multitude of occasions. But I just love how small this camera is, and it's better than the Nano. When someone chimes in on the comments, if you're a bit of a camera geek like me, it's like, oh, of course the Action 2 is not as good as the Nano. Yes, agreed. I had a Nano though before the Action 2, kept on overheating on me, didn't it? So I would dispute the use case of a Nano right now, even though from a technological standpoint, video quality, it's definitely a step up. It's beautiful. It's a really nice bit of kit. When it's 17 degrees on an October afternoon and your camera overheats in the sun after 30 minutes, it might have been just shy actually, that's like, well, that's really crap, isn't it? Not worth the 200 odd quid when I could just get an A5 Pro, or I could get an Action 2, this 128GB version I paid 140 odd quid for. So they're still not stinking cheap, but comparatively speaking, you know, it's about half the price. Whilst the 32s you can get for about 120, 130, but there are drawbacks, so things to bear in mind, guys, if you are looking for a new camera. But trust me, if you want to start filming, you don't need the latest and greatest. Moss, come on, pick up your poos in peace. Wait. Tell you what, mate, you couldn't have picked a more perfect time, because we're literally just approaching the bin. What a touch. Stinky. Stinky. Damn. One thing I will never get used to. Oh, smell of dog shit on a Monday afternoon after 2 pints of Asahi. Damn. But yeah, really good use of time, I think. I reckon I was in the pub for about an hour. Gives them a bit of, you know, sort of distance socialisation and desensitisation to public areas. It was quiet in there, don't get me wrong. I was just talking to two old boys with two dogs. It was great. But yeah, I've got a day off today. Weather's crap. Had to go to the doctors again. Honestly, man, it is just one thing after another at the moment in life. But I don't want to yammer on and, you know, sort of be like, oh, woe is me. I'm alright. As long as these lungs are drawing breath, I'm sound. But yeah, just might be a little bit more time in part-time action at work until I return on a full-time basis, which sucks, to be honest, because again, without laying it on thick, nearly 6 months out of full-time work has been a stretch is the word. Did I just step in dog shit? No, I didn't, thank goodness. But like I was saying to my old hairdresser, been cutting my hair since I was 3 years old today. It's like, I'd rather be poor and alive than wealthy and dead. So, and not that I was that wealthy in the first place, but at least I was comfortable. But I know that isn't a reality for a lot of people, so I really empathise with that. just again, I've worked really, really hard, and basically everything that I've saved for over the years, I've just nibbled up. But you know, if I was only a year or two into business, I would have been in deep chaser. But anyways, it is what it is. I'd rather be living and breathing, working with my dog, walking him, than anything else in the world, quite frankly. And I'm really, really grateful for the things that I have had. And it's what I always say when I sign off: stay positive, because you know, it can be difficult at times, guys. But we just gotta press on and persevere. Oh, this dog's a shagging. It's bad manners. Come on. This way, boy. Come here. Good boy. Good boy, Moss. Bloody mother's union meeting. Come. Good boy. Yes. And weirdly enough, I was only talking about one of those dogs in the pub, but I don't actually want to get more into it, because whilst I have my reservations or concerns, if any of these people tune in, whilst I'd be completely honest with these owners, I don't think it's fair to air them out publicly about things that I disagree with. But yeah, job to know, what should we have for lunch, little Moss? What do you reckon? Got 9% on the battery. We are running low. Little Dids, go on. But yeah, anyways, I mean, it's probably a decent enough episode, right? Half-assed and half-cut, more like. But yeah, no, literally, genuinely, guys, like, I've got about another 5 minutes of walking to do. It's not particularly interesting. If I'm honest, I've run out of things to say to a certain degree without waffling. So at that juncture, keep on meandering, stay positive, and much love. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, tap that bell. I'd really, really appreciate it. Thanks ever so much to all of you that tune in on a day-to-day or a weekly basis, sporadically or religiously. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I will just continue to plough on. And yeah, just enjoy these walks with my main man Moss. Until next time.